Good morning to each and everyone. We are the Group 8 and we are here to present and defend our research.
So I am Mark Owen Christopher B. Balakut, a researcher from Group 8 Engineering.
Hi, I am Maxine I. Marie Esaplon.
I am Michelle Ann Mendoza.
And I am Jeffrey C. Concepcion.
The title of our research is The Utilization of Solar Plates to Sun Energy Powered Lamppost, an innovative alternative for commonly used lighting system on the 3 barangays in Balayan. Chapter 1, Introduction.
Solar power is energy from the sun that is converted into thermal and electrical energy that can be used in generating electricity, providing light, and heating water. The study entitled The Utilization of Solar Plates to Sun Energy Powered Lampposts, an innovative alternative for commonly used lighting system on the 3 barangays in Balayan, is to assess problem and provide lighting system that is economical with the use of improvised solar plates. Aside from this, providing roadway lighting system can help to minimize or lessen the number of criminal incidents and vehicle accidents that can cause to death.
And for the statement of the problem, this study generally aims to provide roadway lighting system that is economical with the use of improvised solar plates. Specifically, this study aims to generate a solar plate using available materials, make lamppost that is powered by the energy from the sun, stored in battery using the plates, determine the effectiveness of solar energy powered lampposts as an economical lighting system.
Hypothesis. Alternative hypothesis. The improvised solar plates for solar lampposts have a significant relationship and effective as economical lighting system.
Significance of the study. This study is deemed beneficial to people in barangays Kaibunga, Pook, and Lokban by having enough lighting system, since the study will focus on making improvised solar plates for this barangay to have enough roadway lighting. Especially, this study may be considered beneficial to the following. First, residences of Barangay Kaibunga, Pook, and Lokban. Since this study will be conducted in the vicinity of Barangay Kaibunga, Barangay Pook, and Barangay Lokban, people living in these barangays can determine how solar-powered lampposts will be helpful to them. Second, Municipality of Balayan. The local community of Balayan will also benefit from the study as it can be used for further improvements of having an improvised thrifty solar-powered lamppost in the whole vicinity of Balayan. Third, future researcher. This study can be used as a reference material and guide for future researcher to gain additional information and improvements to the study.
Scope and delimitation.
The study will focus on the utilization of improvised solar plates using copper film, aluminum film, cardboard, and wire. The study as well as the utilization will only be conducted in 3 barangays, Barangay Kaibunga, Barangay Pook, and Barangay Lokban.
So, for the definition of terms, equator, an imaginary line drawn around the Earth equally distant from both poles, dividing the Earth into northern and southern hemispheres and constituting the parallel of latitude 0 degrees. Solar energy, radiant energy emitted by the sun, another term for solar power. Mechanical energy, it is the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy. It is also the macroscopic energy associated with the system. Renewable sources, often referred to as clean energy, comes from natural sources or processes that are constantly replenished. Non-renewable resources, it is a natural resource that cannot be readily replaced by natural means at a quick enough pace to keep up with consumptions. Electric powered equipment or electrical equipment are any machine by powered electricity. Urban areas is a human settlement with a high population density and infrastructure of built environment. Urban areas are created through urbanization and are categorized by urban morphology as cities, towns, conurbations, or suburbs. Rural areas, also known as countryside, is a geographic area that is located outside towns and cities. Power plant is an installation or a big system intended in where electrical power is generated for distribution. Lighting system is a system that is used to provide light. Roadway lighting system. It is a system that is used to provide light in the roadside areas. Criminal incident. It is a crime that is unlawful act which is punishable by a state or other authority that is done by a person. Vehicle accident. It is a traffic collision, also called a motor vehicle collision, car accident, or car crash, occurs when a vehicle collides with another vehicle, pedestrian, animal, road debris, or other stationary obstruction such as tree, pole, or building, or even in humans.
Chapter 3, Methodology.
Research design. The research study entitled The Utilization of Solar Plates to Sun Energy-Powered Lampposts, an innovative alternative for commonly used lighting system on 3 barangays in Balayan, is a quantitative type of research. The research will use the experimental research design that is appropriate to the study on knowing how improvised solar lampposts will be useful as a lighting system. Experimental research involves experimental group and control group. It also includes hypotheses that can be manipulated and a variable that can be measured and calculated by the researcher. Furthermore, this study will employ the various processes in statistical analysis.
Subject of the study. The subject of the research study are the residents of Barangay Lokban, Pook, and Kaybunga in Balayan, Batangas. They are chosen as the respondents since most of the areas covered by the said barangays are locked with roadway lighting system. The researchers will use a non-probability convenience sampling method to get the population sample. They will utilize the convenience sampling in order to maximize the time allotted to finish the research and to gather specific data from the chosen respondents. Materials and equipments to be used. The materials and equipment needed in making the solar plates are illustration board, copper film, aluminum film, glue sticks, oxidizer, wires, glue gun, battery, and silicone solvent. Procedure in making the solar plates. In making the improvised solar plates, the first step is preparing the materials and equipment that are needed. Next is oxidizing of aluminum foil using an oxidizer agent. After the oxidation process, the next thing to do is cutting the aluminum and copper film into strips with 3 cm by 50 cm and paste it to the 1/2 illustration board using hot glue vertically with 1/2 inch far from each other. The aluminum and copper film should be placed interspersed. Next step, after filling the whole illustration, is to put a horizontal copper film to the right side of the illustration and aluminum film to the other side. Then, assign the negative and positive side. After that, put the wires on the positive and negative sides and put the silicone with solvent on the top of the aluminum and copper to make it waterproof. Lastly, attach the end of the wires to the battery and put on to sunlight. Make sure that the battery is on the shaded area far from the direct sunlight. The materials and equipment needed in making the lamppost are metal lamppost, wires, light bulb, lamp holder, switch, plain sheet gauge, wire stripper, epoxy for metal, and gloves. Building the lamppost. In building the lamppost, the first step to do is to ready the materials and equipment needed. Then, make a protective roof for the lamppost using the plain sheet gauge. Start by drawing a circular outline to the plain sheet gauge. After the exact measurements are get, cut the outline using a metal scissor. After that, paste the two ends to one another, but make sure to leave an exact diameter for the light bulb and lamp holder. Epoxy can be used in fixing and putting the plain sheet gouge together. When the protective roof is ready, make a pathway from the battery to the light bulb using electrical wires. To do this, get a wire stripper and take off the insulator of two wires 1 cm from the end. Then, when the end of the two wires is already peeled off, terminate the first two ends to the lamp holder using a plier and connect it to the switch. Next step is to fix the posts together with the protective roof and put the lamp holder with the light bulb inside. Fix the wires and attach the lining to the post. Then, make it stand to become a lamp post. Lastly, start connecting the other side of the two wires to the battery. General procedure. Gathering of all materials and equipment needed. Next, assembling the solar plates. Then, building the lamp post. And lastly, assembling the solar plates and lamp post together. Data gathering procedure. Gathering of data is essential in conducting of the study. Data gathered was conducted through survey and self-made survey questionnaires to obtain necessary data from the respondents. But first, a letter will be given to the respondents to know if they are willing to participate in the research. The researchers aim to gather information of the before and after installation of the solar lamppost. Then, the data gathered from the sample will be analyzed and kept confidential. Moreover, the gathered data will be the baseline and foundation of the results and conclusion.
And for the statistical treatment, in order to statistically test the gathered data, the t-test will be applied. T-test is a type of inferential statistic used to determine if there is any significant difference between the means of the two groups of data. In order to determine if there is any significant effect of the application of sun power lamp post to the 3 barangays in Balayan, this parametric test will be utilized. To compute the value of the t-test, the following formula will be used. T-test is equal to mean minus theoretical value all over standard deviation over square root of variable set size.
That would be all. Thank you for listening and God bless.